I feel like I owe an apology. It's been a minute, to say the least. And you're probably also noticing different format, because I'm in the video now. Where do I begin? I honestly don't even know where to start the video, so I'm just gonna start it. For the ones wondering, Dino, have you, started painting it? Where is it at? Did you finish it? What does it look like? What did you do for the last 2 years? Nothing. I have not done a single thing on that model. Why? Probably because it scared the shit out of me. It was a big project, and I was a little terrified to actually start it. So, to recap what this video is about, 2 months ago, I reached out to my painting mentor, wondering if he would be willing to do a challenge with me, because I thought that that might be the best way to motivate me to paint the thing. So, I told him a little bit of some of my ideas, what I was picturing, and we had a Zoom call. Hello. Oh, wait, my camera's awful. What is this? There we go. Hey, I can't hear anything. One sec. What's up with that? Oh, you're muted. That's why. Check your audio. Your speakers.
How about now?
There we go. Ah, first try.
Physical mute as well as my digital mute. So.
Damn, just all of them, huh?
Yeah. How are things?
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
I'm happy to do any kind of challenge you want. I'm guessing when you mentioned a Titan challenge, like you're gonna do your, what is it, your Hierophant?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's there. Do you have it assembled or painted at all?
Oh, it's all assembled. I had to build it all in one go to make sure it would be stable enough. So it's just one brick, other than the base. So I don't know how that's gonna go.
This is what I have. He's the larger of the two Titans from Eldar. He's the guy that I assembled him back in 2018.
Yeah, because I do remember seeing him.
Yeah, it took me about 40 hours to assemble him.
What the heck?
What happens is, like, with this guy, he has a lot of smooth edges.
Oh, that's
and there's a lot of flashing and cleaning that was involved. Yeah. And I think I probably took about 25 hours just cleaning each of the pieces. And then every single one of his limbs, I actually hollowed out and put in a copper rod. There's actually like 15 different pieces in each of his feet.
Just the foot or the leg?
The foot. There's a ball, and then 2 pieces that go on the outside, and then a big piece that goes out, and then the toes, and then the heel has 2 pieces. There's like something like anywhere between 10 and 12 pieces for the actual each foot. So you had to have an idea of how your legs were going to be positioned to be able to put the foot in a position that would look, accurate in the actual pose itself.
At least it gives you a lot of flexibility, though.
It does. But now
cool.
it's assembled, so I don't have any flexibility.
Well, that's kind of the idea, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I decided some criteria checklist ideas of kind of like things we need to meet within our project. We came up with some of these when we first originally talked about this, which was like at least one freehand, whether it's like a stencil, a painting, or like a pattern. Has to have a fancy base, maybe utilizes other models or pieces of terrain. You kind of already have that, apparently. And then an idea was to implement a model or a piece from the other person's faction as shits and giggles, like you just had to kind of hide it somewhere.
Yeah, so a hidden scene for that. I like
that. Like an Easter egg or something. At least one OSL, which is an object source sliding. At least one fancy effect.
Okay, or like a blood effect being splattered.
Yeah, exactly. This one's a little bit of an oddball. I kind of wanted to know what you thought about it. At least one randomized color needs to be used. Like, even if it's like, you have to use like a brown for your green shadow or something, that'd be pretty cool.
Okay.
Must use each painting technique at least once. Airbrush, dry brush, glaze, wash, layering, stippling, wet blending, edge highlight. I don't know if I'm missing any other ones.
Okay.
So you have to at least use one of each technique, and then you have to be able to remember where you used it, because we're gonna have to come back to this.
Yeah.
And then telling a story, final boss fight. So we can make it that it has to have lore attached to it.
Yeah. my army has the chaos, the Slaanesh specifically as their arch nemesis. Yours has the Ultramarines. Yeah, so I mean, if you're telling a story of like that final boss fight, the last stand of a Ultramarines captain that's, you know, with his fallen comrades around him, and the Hierophant's just like gazing him down, and like they're staring each other in the eyes, type of thing, right? Like that monumental moment of the last clash. My base is probably about 24 inches in diameter.
Damn.
So it's
that's a lot of room to play with.
To put a scene on, right?
Yeah. Let me show you what my guy looks like right now. He's not very far along, but this is my guy.
Okay. That's a cool looking model.
Yeah, he's one piece. Which is a little terrifying. Like, some of the freehand ideas was to make like a big pattern on the top, like the body carapace. Like, it's a giant tattoo. Would be pretty cool.
Can I ask you to do a shoulder tattoo on one of his
That's
arms?
also what I was thinking, is like, you know Maui from Moana, where he has like those like tribal tattoos all over his body. I was like, that would also be pretty cool. Yeah. Like on his arms and everything.
And then what we could do maybe for a month is do like on-stream challenges.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Right? Like, so like you need to do one of your free hands completely in the 2-hour window that we're streaming. I'll push out an announcement saying coming out of retirement.
Coming out of retirement. This 20-year-old child is like pushing me to do shit. What's wrong with them? So, now that you've been all caught up on what's happening, enjoy the journey of me getting ready for this painting challenge, which by the time of me recording this video and probably posting it too is tomorrow. So yeah, sure. We are going to pick our randomized colors for our little doodads over here. So Orville,
yes,
kick us off. We are going to, I think the idea is I'm gonna pick a random number. How many paints do you think there's in that box right now?
I don't know, probably 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, probably 144 different colors.
144. Okay, let's pick something in the middle then. Or do you want to not count that much?
Yeah. How about this? Pick a corner. Top left, top right, bottom left, or bottom right.
We'll do bottom right. We'll do bottom right.
All right.
Okay.
Pick a number between 1 and 12.
Okay, we'll do 8.
An 8, and
Two
then
different
pick a number
colors?
between 1 and 12.
1 and 12. 6.
You are going to have Camisole Crimson.
Camisole Crimson?
Yeah, crimson.
That's a good color.
It's like a deep purple.
That's a good color.
Yeah, it's not bad. All right, so again, pick a corner. Top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right.
We'll do top left this time. We'll go in the
Top
opposite
left.
corner.
All right, pick a number between 1 and 12.
We'll go 11.
11, and then pick a number between 1 and 10.
Go with 5.
I've got French blue.
Ooh, those are like some very opposite colors right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this might be easy for me because, you know, my theme is already like a turquoise theme.
Yeah.
But I can find a way to incorporate this into something else.
Mine's a good color for a creature. You can do a lot with pink and purple.
Yep, for sure.
Cool. So we got our colors.
Yeah. Let's figure that out. Are you recording still?
Yes, but okay. I can clip it out.
Hi, everybody.
January. Hello everyone. So I just finished last night some green stuffing. So in other words, I needed to putty fill some of the gaps the model had. I'll put up some videos of me showing exactly what bits needed to be done or what bits I did. Green stuffing was probably not the best way to fill in some gaps, depending on what it was. That's just what I have the most experience with and what I'm used to. But yeah, so I don't know. I think it turned out pretty good in some corners. I still need to do a bit more. This is some of the older green stuffing I did when I originally built it. so I still need to fix some of the stuff, but I got the main parts done, specifically the horns, the tube, the pipe right there, and the tail. The tail was a big one, and then there's a few spots underneath that I'll show in video. But so now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be cleaning some of the mold lines that I missed the first time around. Sorry. So just a few spots to kind of clean up the model to get it perfect. It's kind of what happens with these big models, but I'll do that real quick and then I'll catch you guys after. Hello, welcome back. So just finished doing 90% of the mold lines and the bits I wanted to get rid of on the model. I say 90% because there's always some of them that I tend to miss until I see them later. So I'm just gonna clean the rest of them as I go. Some of the big ones were there was some little guys like in these corners on the arms, a lot on the carapace and the spikes, stuff like that. So clean a lot of those. I cleaned a lot of those and some little mold lines that were on the spikes. But now what we have to do to get this guy ready for the stream on January is he needs to have a base. We need to make a base. So my base is a lot smaller than OJ's. If you haven't noticed, his is a lot bigger, which means he can put a lot more on it. So I was playing with two ideas. I was playing with having a second base, since it is an acrylic rod that I can remove from it. So we could have a bigger base to have more fun with it. Or stick with this one. So we gotta figure something out for that. Some of the stuff I need to add is a Smithers nod and an Eldar nod. So that can either be through the paint job or the base. Eldar one is probably gonna be on the base for sure. And it also needs to have a story nod, like a final stand or some sort. So I don't know if we could have some little guys hiding behind some rocks because he's walking over them. Paint job's gonna look like this guy. This is kind of what we're aiming for. This is the paint job for my army, and if you guys recognize this guy, that's sick. I also need to add a community idea to the project. So either join streams starting in January, or come comment on this video, give me some of your ideas. Hopefully yours will make it onto it, or it will be implemented in some type of way. So now I need to get it pretty much ready to prime, and again, the base is next. So I'm gonna start working on that hopefully, and I'll catch you later. Okay, so recap. Since the last time we spoke, I did some green stuffing and some a little bit of designing behind the scenes. First off, this guy right here. He looks so much smaller when I put him right here. I finished some green stuffing. I'll put some pictures up. Just kind of some detail work between the carapace. But I figured out what we're going to be doing for the base. So what I'm going to be doing, since I planned out the actual scenery and the story and the final fight that we're going to be doing, which I'm pretty excited about. It's going to be a lot of work. But that's kind of how these things always end up going. But anyways, so I got a second acrylic rod so we can make a completely separate base. And the separate base is going to be a lot bigger. It's going to have all the legs included in, so it's going to allow us to have a lot more room and space to work with. So pretty much what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing the fight, or the battle from Yandin, I believe it's called. I'm going to put a link up in the description to the lore video that I watched on the fight. But pretty much it's Tyranids invading a craft world, which we're going to have to, it's not going to be lore accurate. We're going to have to kind of more make it like inspired by, because because I still need to tie it into the rest of my army, and I'm pretty sure there's no grass and dirt on craft worlds. I could be wrong, but we're going to be basing it off of that. So I picked up 2 kits for some Eldar models. Some of these guys are going to be used as dead bodies, and other ones are going to be fighting some Tyranids. And then I have a Farseer. This Farseer is going to be
I can't remember his name off the top of my head. This guy right here. And he's pretty much in the lore. He fights a whole bunch of Tyranid gods or something, and he kills them by synaptic fire. So I'm going to be doing synaptic lightning instead, because I have a cool idea of him pretty much zapping all these guys while he's floating up. So that's one thing we're going to be doing. And I ordered some Hormagaunts for that, because I want Hormagaunts on my base specifically. I think some of the new models are going to have some epic poses that I can work with. The only thing is they're in the mail. I don't know when I'm going to get them. Could be 2 weeks, could be 3 weeks. So that kind of puts a little bit of a dampen on that. But we're going to have to start working on this guy, because we're going to have to make him float. So that's going to be a little bit of a conversion. Also going to have to take his hand off, because I think his staff to be floating behind them. But there's also another scene that I was thinking about that might make it to the base. It just means that it might put a little bit more work onto the project. But we're going to think about that after. In other words, pretty much what it's going to be is an Eldar guy killing a Hive Tyrant with a spear. He has a name. I swear he has a name. It's the guy that was exiled and then came back to the craft world and pretty much saved the day. But he ends up killing the last Hive Tyrant on the planet with a spear, which could be a cool scene. And I have the Butov 3D print files. So I could do that. I do know that I'm going to be doing the Farseer. And then the third one, which would be just some Eldars being attacked by the Hormagaunt. Kind of like trenches and hiding rocks and stuff like that. Dudes tearing people apart, and death, and guys dying, and more death, and then Tyranids eating the dead people. So just kind of like D. And then, of course, the Hierophant would be walking over all of this. Like, if he's not looking at the little guys having their battle, but he's walking and paying attention to the giant Titan that's in front of him. So that's kind of what I'm aiming for the base. Gotta work on that. So I have the acrylic rod, as I said. Now we picked up the wood. I'm gonna do it with my dad, because I'm not the best at power tools. So we're gonna be cutting out the giant base. And then from there, my guy's ready to be primed. So I'm gonna be hopefully doing that tomorrow. Fingers crossed. It's really freaking cold here. It's like January in Canada, so it is freezing, but it needs to be primed anyways. So hopefully gonna prime it tomorrow, which means the model itself is gonna be ready for painting, which is perfect. The base is gonna be its own thing, but I can do that separately, hopefully. And it's gonna be a little bit of more time than I would like it to, because I'm behind compared to OJ. But he's aware of that. I spoke with him. So that's the plan. I will catch you guys in the next update, hopefully pretty soon.
Hello, everyone. Okay, so a little bit of a different setup. Normally I have, I'll record on my phone or whatever. The last update I had, I was planning on priming the Hierophant. I did do that, so I probably already showed you the clip, so I won't have to show you a second time. But right now, we have a little bit of an unboxing to do. I'm on my computer right now, which is where I'm going to be doing the actual streaming and video recording. So, anyways, what I needed for the stream setup was a camera to record what I was doing. So that's what we got. Right here, we have a second boom arm. Don't do this at home. Just do it normally. I don't know. I'm gonna struggle, but whatever. So I had a boom arm for my mic right here. Oh, my mic just went upside down, and I love it. So I bet this one's gonna be nice as well. It's just a little bit on the I guess more expensive side, but it'll be able to hold a full-size camera if I wanted to, which I won't be using a full-size camera for my stream setup. Because I'll be using my Logitech webcam, the one we're using right now, because it's a little higher quality than my computer webcam. The computer webcam is going to be recording me. Yeah, here we go. Okay, get rid of that. here's what we got. So I'll just let this rolling, and then I suppose that I'll cut out whatever I want out of it and put it in the video. Oh, what the heck? I don't know what that's for. I'm gonna wrap up this video, unfortunately, because we pretty much did everything I can do. I'm making a mess right now. Before the stream. The stream is kind of where I'm actually gonna be working on stuff, and where I will be taking all my recordings to put in the video, which means that we're gonna start doing the painting stuff. For anyone who wants to watch the stream, here's the post that I put on my business account and on well, all the miniature hobby social groups that I'm on. What the heck is this? What is this? Science? What are you? What the heck? Jesus, I'm taking out the scissors. But yes, so if you want to go watch it, it starts at 6 p.m. Eastern time every Sunday, and it's going to run between 6 and 9. So if you want to join in, we're going to be working on it every week. Of course, I'm going to be working on it behind the scenes because it would take forever. We'd be stuck painting skin for like a whole month, and no one wants to watch that. Join in the streams. Come chat with us. Do your hobby time while we do our hobby time. Things that need to be done are going to be the conversion for the base. The base is kind of something that's going to have to be worked on behind the scenes because I'm a little behind and it's a lot of work. I kind of, the plan I got was a little bit ambitious, but it's going to look cool, and that's what's important. I'll finish setting this up, and then I'll show you guys what that looks like for the people who are curious, and then, yeah. Okay, the second thing that I got, I don't know why he's just propped up like that. I'll figure that out. Is a little adapter, pretty much. It's just like a gyroscope for me to aim where the camera's going to be, because that's kind of important. So, here's our, pretty much the setup. This is the, right here. It's going to get some used to this. This is the little attachment I was talking about. It's got like a few different spots to kind of rotate stuff. Like, for example, I can rotate it this way. It's pretty cool. And then the arm will allow me to kind of move this in different directions. Gonna have to kind of figure out a setup for this, and then we'll be able to see what we're gonna be painting. So it's gonna be pretty cool. I don't have a model right now. Just get a little bit over here. So for example, let's go like this. I don't have my lamp with me. I'm gonna have a third arm. It's gonna get pretty crowded, but I'm gonna have my painting lamp with me, so I'll be able to see kind of what we're doing. So unpacking's done, ready for stream day. Hierophant's ready. Now it's just streaming. So I'm gonna be streaming every Sunday, and we'll see you guys, for the ones watching the series on my YouTube channel, on part 3. Part 3 is gonna be either the base or just gonna be doing the whole painting in one video. We'll see if we do in one video, if we're gonna do it in 2 videos. Otherwise, I'll see you guys then, and hopefully it's gonna be less than 2 years. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. That's so cringe. Fucking, I'm not used to this on-person thing.